Hey, what's going on, everybody? LG Blu-ray players are being discontinued. I don't think there's no need to panic, man. I tell you what, this is gonna be a while before these Blu-ray players are gonna be obsolete. So I don't think everybody's doing all this, spreading all this fear about, especially people that collect movies like me. Physical copies like myself. There's a lot of people out there that collects physical copies. Also, man, you gotta understand, you know, people now collecting vinyl came back, so I still say they're going to be it's going to be a niche market for these Blu-ray players. You know what I mean? Because I come home today and, you know, I always sometimes don't feel like I always want to just put something in my, in my, on a Blu-ray, but I didn't have a Blu-ray player. So I got this. This is a Sony player. It's not expensive or anything, but like I said, it's got 4K upscale and Bluetooth, blah blah. Netflix, YouTube, these things are cheap now. You know, Here's another one too, man. I always think that sometimes when these people, now I'm just saying, I know most likely this won't happen. Like, let's say if somebody buys like 250 different styles of, I don't know, DVD players, and just keep them in a box and just sell them later on in life. There might be people might pay a high dollar for these things because some people are still, want to collect DVDs. And another thing too with these people that just thinks that DVDs and Blu-rays and all that's going to be extinct. Right now, man, uh, it's still a $2 billion. It's a $2 billion, industry. 2 billion. That's what it be. There is no way they're gonna just shut that down. And another thing too, because I told you guys before, I drop these random videos, man. I'm anyway. I ain't even gonna say. I just drop these random videos. If they was, you remember X Files, like Fox Mulder, man. If Fox Mulder was like, thinking about this stuff, he could be like telling Scully, he's like, well, what if the movie industry is in cahoots with the, you know, uh, the internet companies, and then the internet is in cahoots with the streaming services. So they're all saying, let's force these people to, you know, let go of all these physical copies so they can go and support our. Here's another one too, and I just said that. Why is there streaming services that are bundling now? Now you might sit there and say, "Oh, that's a good deal, though, man. You can't beat that. Just trying to get more subscribers." Yeah, they trying to get more subscribers, but they're struggling. They're basically struggling. They're trying to. One person is merging with another person, and that person is bigger than they are, but yet by them being bigger, they can get more subscribers, and they can just. I don't know, man. And a lot of times, and everybody's jumping from one streaming service to another. I know I do. I don't stay with one streaming service. I was just at work today, and I was talking to three people. They just talk about. I said, "Man, I got rid of my Paramount Plus." This one guy at work said him and his wife got rid of Paramount Plus. Nothing against Paramount Plus. And this chick at work, she's in her 30s. She said her and her boyfriend got rid of Paramount Plus. And I asked why. They said they just wasn't watching. They ain't had nothing against it. So the point I'm making is it's not all doom and gloom with these. I just got this in the mail today. If I want to buy another one, I can get another one. If I wanted to go on eBay, I can get one on eBay. It's LG is discontinuing making uh, Blu-rays, but it's not the end of it. It's just the beginning of something different. Like people like me, yeah, we're gonna be phasing out in the next few years. Hate to say it, it's just the way it is. My kids' kids are not even gonna know what a disc is, because they wake up, man, they're just the internet's right in their face. They ain't gonna be doing anything physical. So the companies know where this is heading. But if you got people that are, I see in the YouTube guy said that the vinyl industry is making a lot of money. And here's another one too. I just literally ordered some movies at work. we were talking about Jodie Foster. And I said, man, I don't have the panic room. And I told a guy, he's in his late 30s. His name is Ryan. I said, Ryan, I said, I got a movie yesterday, which was Monday. I said, I got a movie, uh, Silence of the Lambs. He said, what? I said, yeah. He goes, dude, I said, dude, I was just scrolling and happened to see Jodie Foster. I said, I'm talking about back when Jodie Foster used to just kick some. I mean, she just was, oh my gosh, she was such a good actor. She still is, but she just, I don't know. But anyway, I said, man, I don't have Silence of the Lambs. So I said, he said, dude, man, that should be in your class. I said, dude, I could not believe that out of 500, because Ryan's got like 3,000, physical copies. But I only got like 500. But I said, out of 500 movies, I do not have not one Silence of the Lamb. I said, it came in yesterday because I went to work today on a Tuesday. And I said, I got a 4K copy of it. And then I said, I'm also getting Panic Room. And I said, I'm also getting Contact. And then I'm also getting that one where she played as her boyfriend got killed. I can't think of the name of that, but I ordered that today. And I said, those are some of my top Jodie Foster movies. Then he started ranting and raving about all these other Jodie Foster movies. I said, man, I ain't saying they ain't good, Ryan. These are just the ones that I want in my collection. So, again, the point that I'm making is, oh, the sky is falling. LG is just one company, This Sony's got the rights to make a bunch of physical copies from Disney. And Disney's got a deep, vast library because Disney bought all those, Fox Studios. So that means that whatever Disney wants to be printed on the, physical copy wise, Sony is going to be doing that. So, they got a good chunk of change to Disney said, we need you to start making our physical copies. So, look, yes, it's definitely coming. But now I ain't saying it coming next year. It ain't coming the year after next. And if you guys really do a lot of research, your streaming services are not doing as good as you may think they are. If you look around, all you got to do is look around. Look at all the stuff they're doing to try to get more people to subscribe. They're spending so much money on some of their, exclusives. I call them exclusives, because, you got Max, like that president of Warner Brothers, he wants to sell a lot of this. He wants to sell that company, get it off his hands or something. But he has Max. Max is under that umbrella. I don't know what all he's trying to sell, but I'm just saying that if these streaming companies was doing that great, they wouldn't be doing all this stuff that they're doing. I'm not saying they're struggling, but I ain't saying they're doing as good as they're projecting. And look at us. We jumped from one to one to one. Then we let them go. Then summertime come. I think a lot of people let some of the streaming service go in the summertime because they go on vacation, they go traveling, they're outside, they're enjoying themselves. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is I got this, and this is going to my bedroom because sometimes, man, even with my TV, and I got all those apps on there, sometimes I just want to pop a disc in. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. I shouldn't say that. But anyway, take this for instance. 28 days and 28 weeks later. This is hard to get. This is hard to get. Currently unavailable. Because now I heard that it's going to be on somebody's streaming service. I forgot what streaming service it's going to be on, but they got it on somebody's streaming service because a lot of people like this movie. And you got 28 years coming out next year. The point I'm making is that why is some people saying they thank God that they're glad that they got, physical copy of just a regular DVD. I say I got it. I can watch it anytime I want. And these are good movies. I'm glad I got it. But you know what gets me? It was kind of hard to get this movie. I finally came across it and got it. Like I said, I still collect DVDs. And do you know DVDs are still selling? DVDs are still selling. Blu-rays are still selling. Let me ask y'all a question, man. This thing kills me about it. I like for y'all to just, and I don't have many subscribers. If I was like this large YouTuber that has 1 million subscribers, everybody be like this one YouTuber, I'm gonna get back to this. One YouTuber was like acting like the sky is falling because he said LG is gonna stop production on making Blu-rays. That's just a small fraction of companies that's producing Blu-ray players. So he he's so big, and you look at the comments, man, some of them people look like they got depressed. Oh, I was reading some comments like, oh, come on, you guys. I know you guys follow some of these people on YouTube, but damn, man, start looking at your phones and stuff, man. Check stuff. Uh, you know, I would ask you guys to look on Amazon and look at all the physical copies that are available to buy. Look at, uh, you know, Barnes and Noble. They got physical copies. They sell physical copies. They sell Criterion and Kino Lorber and regular stuff. Walmart still got them a nice little section of DVDs. Yeah, I admit they dwindled down a little bit. What else? Amazon definitely got a ton of movies on there you can buy, DVDs and physical copies. eBay. And not to mention, man, there are specific sites that you can sign up to that you can get specially made 4Ks. They're a little pricey. And here's another one. I want Dante's Peak because I did tell my daughter when I get a new TV, she gets the TV I got. So, like, I want the Stir Echoes. I already got Stir Echoes on Blu-ray, but I might get Stir Echoes on 4K. I got Dante's Peak on Blu-ray. I might get Dante's Peak on 4K just because I can give her my Blu-rays. The thing I'm making is, like, I bought a few Disney things because Disney has some pretty good stuff every now and then when they put it out. So I bought Hawkeye, that first season Hawkeye, because they didn't decide to make a second season. I love that show. At Hawkeye, and I haven't played it yet, but, I got that on 4K, first season. I got Loki of first season 4K. I got, WandaVision 4K. So, and it was a little expensive because, Disney jacked up the price. But Dante's Peak is almost $45. So what they're trying to do, I'm a conspiracy theorist, man. Like, you got the internet and the streaming services telling them, hey, can you stop production? And we'll try to force everybody to go all digital and try to get people to watch our streaming services and just buy everything digital. I just put up a video the other day where Fandango says you don't own, you have. I also made a mistake that Amazon Prime didn't do, but what Amazon Prime did was they removed you own and just said you purchase. So it just says you purchase. It doesn't say you own, you purchase. Now, does that bother me? No, because I already know streaming services, man. I mean, in buying digital, man, it's not a physical copy. Well, here's the thing. If you would have a storm and it takes a couple days to get your internet back up because y'all so in love with the internet, I like the internet, but I could do without it if I have to because I got enough movies that I won't be able to watch Netflix and stuff like that. That's the only thing about Netflix, internet. But, when you have over 300 and 400, 500 movies, man, you could just pop a movie in or you could play one of your old video games because it doesn't need no update or anything like that. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I'm just telling you, it's not all doom and gloom. That stuff is going to come eventually. I say a good 9 years from now, it'll probably be bare bones. But I also think there'll be a niche market on people buying physical copies because, people are getting older and they're aging up. And I know I am. And a lot of people that likes to collect physical copies are going to get much older. So they're going to probably jack up the price. If they say, if you want us to make this, then you're going to have to pay for it. Because I've noticed lately that 4Ks are getting a little outrageous. And I still buy them, but that's why I put myself on a budget of, I said to my, because I have to cut back on spending. Uh, so what I'm doing is every month I'm treating myself to $45, and that's $45 to buy a movie. Uh, Nothing else, because all I do is study God's word. I work out. Like to just chill in my. I just like my little. I love my little, boring life, and it's just so peaceful. So, I said, I'm gonna treat myself to $45 a month. So that's not gonna, and I'm on a tight budget, and I'm just, that's just the way it is. So, if I see a movie I like and it's $38 or 27, then I got $45 I can splurge, because that's what I do. I like to collect physical copies. I like to get physical copies of games I like. The thing about games is, some even they're trying to do away with physical copies of video games as well. But look, at the end of the day, this video is going too long. After I get done with this, I'm getting ready to put this in my bedroom. Don't take but a few minutes to hook up, because I always wanted to have a Blu-ray player. The one I had broke. So I think this is the same one. I just bought another one. So, maybe I got a faulty one. I don't know. It's no biggie. Don't cost that much. But I'm put this in my bedroom because sometimes I like to just pop a disc in and play it instead of just flipping through all the apps I got on the TV back there. I got an LG TV back there, but is these Blu-ray players dying out anytime soon? I'm telling you, man, I don't think so. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If you get on site, you can find plenty of these different companies. Panasonic, Sony. You still can get LGs because they said they're gonna stop production. That means that they stop production. They're gonna have all those that they got in boxes, and they're shipping them out to everywhere or wherever they're being stored at. They got to get rid of them over a period of time. And so, yeah, I still say there'll be a niche market. I never thought I used to like vinyl. I ain't into collecting vinyl, but people are into collecting vinyl. Vinyl made a strong, comeback. Those, them turntables, man. They're making turntables now. So it has to be some money being made somewhere, or they wouldn't do it. And last but not least, if they really was so hell-bent. Now, I want you to think about this. Like I said, I don't get that many views. I was a big YouTuber, and then a lot of people pay attention to what I'm saying. If they were so hell-bent on, physical copies dying, and, collecting physicals is like as being a dinosaur, then why don't they make an announcement tomorrow and says, we are shutting down all production of discs. We are no longer making any discs as of March 1st of 2025. The last disc will be printed on that day. And after that, we're forcing you to be on streaming services. We're forcing you to buy stuff on digital. Let me ask you how that's going to go over. That's like telling somebody, says, oh yeah, by the way, man, you have $2 billion, but we want you to stop making $2 billion. I know that's not very much, but we want you to stop, and we're going to force everyone to go to these streaming services. We're going to force everyone to buy everything digital or rental. See how that goes over. So if they were so cocky, think about this, they were so cocky, then if they so sure of themselves, now I want you to think about that. If they were so sure of themselves, then shut everything down. Just shut everything down. Give everybody 6 months. I bet you $5 they'll make. And another thing too, I bet you they make a ton of money them 6 months, because there'll be people like me and everybody else. I'll be buying a couple of these. I'll be buying like 2 or 3 of these, put in the closet. Depending on how long I live. But I'm just saying, I buy up all the movies I can. I buy up a couple more of these and put them up in my closet. If they said they was going to do that. That way, if they want to force their hand like that, I just want to see how that's going to go over. Because you know why they ain't going to do that? Because at the end of the day, they are still making money off of people that's collecting these physical copies of, like, this is hard to get. Congo is hard to get, but they just now put that on 4K. I can't get Congo to nowhere. I tried, you know. I can get on eBay probably somewhere, but I have to pay high dollars, you know. Congo. Anyway, you guys, think about what I just said. Anyway, LG is stopping the production of their Blu-rays. Okay, whoop-de-doo, big deal. They still got to sell them. You think they're going to throw them in the ocean somewhere? LG is going to stop the production of their Blu-rays. So that means they're going to stop production of the Blu-rays. So whenever they stop production of the Blu-rays, those Blu-rays have to be shipped out wherever they're going to go, be stored until they get rid of all of them. Them, Sony, Panasonic, all of them. And I bet you $5, there's a ton of them out there. Tons. So, I don't know, spreading all this doom and gloom and all this panic, man, it's just silly, because at the end of the day, man, these ain't going nowhere right now. I admit they're going to be phased out in the next 10 years because a lot of kids, or my grandkids, they're going to be getting older. Then they're going to be having kids. And everybody's just, babies are coming out of their mom's womb with an internet hooked up to them. I'm just being a little silly with that topic, but that's what it seems like. They want you to be wired into something, you know, hooked in the matrix somehow, matrix or some shit, man. It just, I don't know, man. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. But think about that. If they were so cocky, then they would make announcements saying, as of today, we're announcing that we're shutting down all physical copies of movies. You will no longer be able to buy any movie that comes out in the theater or anything. Everything goes on all these streaming services and all these platforms where you have to buy them digitally. Okay, yeah. All right, well, let me know how that goes. God bless, take care, and we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.